Welcome to World Market Media, your online source for the latest news on today's hottest small cap companies.
Hi, I'm Tom Copeland here at the editor's desk with World Market Media, and we're sitting down talking with Luisa Ingargiola. She's this Chief Financial Officer of MagneGas Corporation. They convert liquid waste to a green natural gas alternative. Hello, Luisa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Great. Thanks for sitting down and talking with us today. I understand MagneGas is nearing completion of a Plasma Arc Refinery ordered by the Beijing-based DDI International, and you're expected to complete the first phase of an agreement that you have with them. Could you go a little bit into detail about what that agreement is and what we can see come out of it?
Sure. We negotiated a letter of intent some time ago with DDI International. It's a company based out of China that is a waste management company. They specialize in waste management in the Beijing area, and they're very near to our market space. And phase one of the agreement was they purchased a 200 kilowatt Plasma Arc Flow Refinery at a price of $1.9 million. They put down $950,000, and we are nearly complete with the construction of this refinery, and the balance of the additional $950,000 is due by the end of August. We expect them to come sometime in July for final testing and final approval of the refinery, but we're pretty excited that we found this great partner in China. And then in terms of what we're doing next with them, phase two of the agreement, we are just signing today, so we're really excited about the news. Phase two is a joint venture partnership with them in the Greater China market. And as part of phase two, we have acquired a 20% interest in the Beijing-based MagneGas China. And that particular company is going to own the intellectual property rights for MagneGas for the Greater China market only. They're going to be manufacturing Plasma Arc Flow refineries and selling them to markets specifically in Greater China. And they're going to be selling the gas to power, their intention is to power taxis and buses and for the metalworking market. So in terms of the agreement with them, we're going to own 20% of that joint venture. And in addition, they're going to be investing $2 million in a straight equity deal with MagneGas Corporation. $1 million is due by the end of June, and the second $1 million is going to be invested by the end of September per the agreements. They do have the option to extend everything until the end of December, but we just spoke to them today, and it looks like everything's on target for that timeline.
Great, that's great news. Congratulations. How important is the China and other developing countries and those markets to the global growth of MagneGas?
That's an excellent question. Let me back up just for a second and talk about our corporate strategy. We have a three-phased strategy. One is in the United States to launch the fuel market and the municipal market. So phase one, one part of the strategy is to do the fuel market in the United States, specifically the metalworking market, and then also the industrial gas markets such as forklift gas, any kind of industrial equipment, and eventually even automobiles running on biofuel cars. And that's one part of our strategy. The second part of our strategy is the municipal market in the United States. That requires more of a capital investment, and we're hoping that with the capital from China we'll be able to actually build a demonstration refinery and house it at a local municipality, and from there we're going to launch the municipal market. In terms of our third arm of our strategy, that is the international and global reach. And that we're accomplishing through the sale of equipment. We get greater margins on the sale of equipment, and what we're finding is that a lot of these countries have money to invest in green technology. China, for example, has billions of dollars to invest in green technology such as ours. So we've been contacted from every reach of the globe, really, with interest in our technology. And they are interested in purchasing equipment, reselling the gas in their local market, and giving us a piece of that either through a joint venture agreement like we did in China or possibly through royalties. But basically they would become our distributor in each individual country of MagneGas exclusively. So in China, they're our exclusive distributor for China. We just sold a container of fuel to Dubai. They're interested in becoming our exclusive distributor for Dubai. They'll be selling gas to the metalworking market. We just signed a deal with Australia. They're purchasing some gas specifically for the metalworking market. And both Australia and Dubai have expressed an interest in purchasing equipment and doing a deal similar to what we did with China, either with a joint venture or some kind of royalty.
Sure, sure. And, just as a wrap up, looking forward, developmental stage companies can be very prone to capital needs and such, and it sounds like the news today is great news for the company with this influx of cash that's going to be coming in. Does MagneGas have any forward-looking projections in terms of how this cash will be used and how this cash will help sustain the company going forward?
Sure. The cash is going to be used specifically to achieve our strategy, which one is to build capital equipment to produce fuel for the metalworking market. A second use will be to, we're hoping to be able to build a refinery to put at a municipality. We have actually had several municipalities contact us and express an interest in having a MagneGas refinery there on site as a demonstration center. We did a test at a local municipality. We converted sludge to MagneGas fuel and ran their automobile on MagneGas, so that was pretty exciting. So we would love to be able to take some of that capital and build a refinery and place it permanently at one of those locations. And then finally, we are hoping to use the funds for some research and development. For example, MagneGas is 65% hydrogen. We have done some initial testing to separate that hydrogen, which was pretty successful, and we expect to use some of those funds to do that on more of a commercial level. So our expectation and our plan is to use the capital infusion to generate revenue, and specifically to go after the markets that we feel we can generate revenue quickly. And one is the metalworking, second is municipal market, and third is the hydrogen market. Those are kind of our overall strategies and objectives, but they'll be fine-tuned as the gas comes, the fuel. Excuse me. They'll be fine-tuned as the cash comes in, and we can determine the best use of funds to meet our revenue strategies.
Sure, and it sounds like you got some great strategies ahead of you, and I want to thank you for sitting with us today, and congratulations on all the developments.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
My guest was Louise Ingargiola. My guest is Louise Ingargiola. She is the CFO of MagneGas. Thanks for watching. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and worldmarketmedia.com.